like, at the end of the day, who created Marvel?
Stan Lee.
Right. Yes? Okay, first of all, he's dead. So many people are going to be like, fuck you. He's not dead, I know that.
Well, Stan Lee and some other guy.
Well, he's dead, but he's, like, living through his.
Yeah.
Like, that's the point of, like, people who try to do, like, Disneyland, right? Okay, say Universal, whatever. I'm not going to even say Universal.
Well, who
Because
technically
they're a different thing.
Well, who technically owns and created Star Wars?
Lucasfilms. George Lucas, which is now Disney.
Yeah.
So
it wouldn't. It's technically
well, I mean,
just
it's like the Sony Pictures.
It's just like a pulling on a thread.
Yeah, but
that you retcon.
Yeah, but then you make and you monopolize on that.
But I wouldn't be monopolizing. It would just be my own creativity you just put out into the world.
That's fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. That's what I'm trying to say. Is there's nothing wrong with that, but why not create a brand, like a new world, a new...
Because that world's already established. People would know what you're talking about.
What's the fun in that?
You get to explore
If you can fully immerse somebody in a new world, I would much rather see a brand new world. Okay, it's like...
A brand new world.
No.
Dazzling da da
But
da
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god, I've seen this movie before.
But have you seen it from
But
this
I have
perspective?
not seen it from this perspective, yes. I get it, but it's still not a rip-off, but it's still a play on the original ones. Right?
It is to a point. And that point is where the loose thread comes in that nobody can tie off.
I'm also one of those people that hate sequels. Normally the sequels suck.
They do normally suck.
Right, but says the one... Okay, shut up. Says the one who likes Lion King and a half.
I also like Lion King 2 better than I like Lion King 1.
Why?
Because Kovu
Because they're messing
smacks.
with the original. I am hardcore... Shut up. Facts, but no.
Kovu smacks.
No. I'm such a... Like, okay. Walt Disney himself. If you go to the museum, he hated sequels. He never
Walt
wanted
Disney was a
sequel.
bitch.
No. Because what's done is done. And I'm one of those people, being on the spectrum, being who I am. What's done, done. Once okay, so project, right, that I'm working on, I finish it, it's done. I don't care about it anymore. You know what I mean? Like, music, same thing.
What's fucked is fucked.
Yes. And I'm so, that's just me, but like, it would be cool to see somebody else's perspective, but it has to be done with a different character. It can't be somebody that's known.
Like Avatar Last Airbender through O's eyes.
No, a brand new character's eyes. They're doing that with, I think they're doing that with the new one of the new Star Wars series that's coming out. It's a brand new character that hasn't been established, but in the same world. So they're trying to merge the two, which is really cool. I think. Don't quote me on that because it might still be a known character. But what if you could create an unknown character that is in the same scenario, same scenes, same everything?
Well, then how is that any different from fandom?
Right.
That would be
It's a
basically
compromise.
being like in a self-insert thing.
It's a compromise, though.
Huh.
So that you didn't get the oh, but they're this way.
So like nothing.
You don't get the clash of people being like, oh, but they shouldn't. Who was the character that you were talking about?
Toph or Suki.
Yeah. You get so many more arguments, and you'll get so many, like, not you'll, but there will be many more people that says, oh no, it should be this way, because they think they know the character. But if it's a new character, they don't know it. In the same universe, that would be cool. You know what I mean?
What about the Ocean Spirit? We technically never meet them.
Yeah,
but
it's still an established thing. It's an ocean spirit.
Yeah,
You know
but
what
we
I
never
mean?
meet them. We never like officially talk to them.
Well, if they
And
were
then
never
all of a sudden,
described-
their spouse or partner slash like
What about, like-
Yin is like killed, and then all of a sudden it's replaced by somebody that they saved as a baby,
Yeah, but like, or what if it's like,
and they have to start all over anew,
instead of,
like
Yeah.
that perspective.
kind of, I feel like that would work, but also something that's totally different.
Totally.
parallel, like, like the parallel, like same universe, they're living two different lives, two different groups of people, right?
Kind of like how the one with the Coraline song did it with Jeremy. Making up a song about Jeremy.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Or it is also, I'm also one of those people that I like mashups between two different
But it wouldn't be a
universes.
mashup.
No, I know. But like, I'm elaborating on that guilty factor. I like mashups between two different things, separate, completely different things. But I am one of the people that likes mashups in the same universe as well, more than I do. So like, Deadpool Wolverine, that's perfect.
Which is, I believe, Deadpool 3.
Yes. That's what I was saying, was like, that's fine because it's the same universe-ish. So, I don't know. I feel like we could do something like that, but like...
It has to be done a very specific way.
You would have to do it so that... Well, it's like creating music, right? You have...
Well, it would be creating music.
Right, creating music. But I'm also one of those people that if it's music, you have to have the visual factor as well.
Yeah.
As well as an immersive factor to make it all cohesive. You can't just put out a song and be like, oh, this is the story of that, right?
This is the story of my people.
Yeah. What is that? I don't know. So I did not grow up on Avatar. So I don't know. Was there like a tribe of people that were like, quote unquote, okay.
There's a tribe of people wiped out. It was the air.
Wiped out people, right? Make a story about that, right? Somebody fighting for their tribe to be saved, and it never works, and it ends in them all dying. But make that focus in, you know what I mean? Like, take that microscope, and instead of going based on the characters you already see, go really far deep into somebody else's life in that same universe.
All right, so instead of like a known character, do like somebody from probably the Eastern Air Temple.
Probably, yeah.
Or
like maybe how those temples were built in the first, something like that. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Whatever. It was already established how those temples were built, but play on that versus play on already known characters. That's all I'm trying to say.
No, that makes sense.
Because already known characters are going to have a lot more, and I don't say backlash in a bad way. I say backlash isn't, people will have their own interpretations of that, and I don't like messing with that.
Well, people are going to have their own interpretations of the tribes.
Exactly. But it's a looser, it's so weird because it's such a focused thing, but it's also, you have more play with that.
Yeah.
Because there's no storyline around that as much. I mean, as much. We know they were worked out. Blah, blah, blah. You know?
Yeah.
Leave it there. Sit down, see dog again. Come on. But yeah.
All right, I think I know what you mean.
Yeah. And that's like that's me being like in the middle, you know, like compromise, because I still think you should make an entirely new
Universe and world and everything.
But then again, I'm used to having like that, and you could have total complete control of every single aspect of this universe, every single aspect of how this universe is portrayed, right?
That's a raccoon.
Yeah, saw it. But that's the cool thing about creating your own versus doing something else, is because it's already established. And I get it, it's easier. But I think in the long term, you should fight for more of the. You can create your own parallel universe as well that mirrors things that you go through, but in the perspective of a different character, stuff like that. Because that's a way to channel. So, bringing it back to emotion, that is a way to channel emotion. That's how these things get created in the first place, is because somebody's writing about something else in their life that they need to get out, but they don't want, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a channel. That's why these episodes